Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, and we are back in our Cubs franchise in the NLCS back in Chicago. We took the first two games and the last game we did lose here for the first game into Chicago. So we're into game 4. Oddly enough, taking the first two in San Fran were kind of weird. Thought we would split that, but here we are back. We're going to have the rookie Chad Crow come up against Madison Bumgarner in game 4. And we'll see what we got going on here. So Crow did get hurt in his first game in the first series. He pitched the fourth game, the elimination, or actually the third game, the elimination game there, or the fourth game, because we did let them win one. But here we go, as this is popped just over Rizzo's head. Misjudged that one, as that will lead off with a single. So next batter, 0-1 count. This one's down in left field. And Harper's got the wheels to get there. So that will be one down, the first out of the game. Crow out here trying to get readjusted. And he is adjusted now. Belt there swinging a miss on that changeup right down the middle. So Crow, next one, 0-2. And this one is hit into center field and bouncing right before Harper can get to it. So another 0-2 count with 2 on. This is a slow grounder over to Russell to end the inning. And that will be a little bit shaky for Crow, but actually this isn't Bumgarner. This is Smarja. Bumgarner was the last game. And so Smarja coming out here, a 7.94 ERA. Only got through 5 in the third. First here will be Hayward into the first out, and Bryant's gonna crush this one deep in left field, and that will be out of here. The first ball from the former Cub, Jeff Smarja, gets absolutely demolished, and the bullpen's going crazy. So Kris Bryant has had a really big playoff so far. I think that's his 4th home run of the postseason. Rizzo here gets a jam trying to protect an 0-2, and that will end your inning as we go into the top of the second. 0-2 count inside to Thompson. Take a seat. So Crow finally settling in here. 2-2 count. Slider inside right in the zone, as that is 2 strikeouts in the second inning. So the Cubs doing pretty good so far. Crow is settling in, but Baez still struggling in the postseason to get something going. Smarja strikes him out in the bottom of the third. We're going to come up with Crow, and Crow swinging a miss, and that will end his time up there. Smarja out here. That was a good pitch, good four seam. But Crow out here against Bell. This one's going to be just past Baez and misjudged by Hayward just under the glove. The throw into second will not be in time. Right there, that might be an error out there for Hayward. 0-2 count though. Next one hit hard. The wind is carrying it out in right, but it will be short. Hayward holds it in. Going for third, there is Belt, and he will get in easily. So trying to avoid this run over to third to come in, and this is in shallow right. And that's going to be caught and thrown in by Hayward. No chance of getting a run in. And Crow out here trying to hold it. And this is straight to Baez. Easy out. And while that was a hitter's pitch count there, and still swung at that bad ball down and away. So we're going to come up in the top of the 5th. And this one's out in right center. With that one, that will be a single though. Thought it might squeeze through there under Hayward, but we got some speed on the bases, and Smarja's going to bunt them over. But good pickup by Rizzo, but they will not be able to turn the double play. We do have the slower Smarja over on first, and well, he will not get there, but that's a slow roller over to Baez to end the inning. Now Harper finally struggling in this postseason, yanking one out of the park. He was batting 161 before that home run, a solo shot. He's going to give us a 2-0 lead. And Smarja's out here just trying to limit the damage. So we're going to go in to the top of the 6th with a full count, trying to turn the double play, and we do this time. So that will slow down the Giants in that inning, but next, Bryant with one on. This is hit deep in right center. It's going to be in the first row. It hits the little cage out there, but it will ricochet out into the stands as well. We'll take another look at that. And that one's just out of this park. That's a 2-run shot, 2 home runs today for Bryant. He's been hit our offense today. So going to the top of the 7th here. This is a shallow one out and right. Hayward's not going to be able to pick it. Has a chance at second and gets him. Throws him out. And that is a good heads-up play by Hayward. Stops it. And it gets there, but this one Schwarber will not be able to catch, as this one comes in for a single. So the Giants trying to cut into this lead. We still have Mauer out there, and this one's going to be just past the outstretched glove of Russell, as we'll have 1-run score for the Giants there, and it becomes a 4-1 game. So Mauer still trying to end this inning, and this one is an easy play for Russell over the first, and that will end your inning. So only getting one there is the Giants, as we're going to come out here with Cabrera in the next inning. That's a changeup right down the middle, and that will be the first strikeout. 2-2 count. Next one, 4-seam against Crawford, and take a seat. Staring at that one all day. Can we get the next one? This one's going to definitely be out. Cabrera hung this breaking ball for Posey, and Posey makes him pay. That's out of the park. That's out in Sheffield, out there, out in the street. And well, that makes it a 4-2. But coming back, getting the strikeouts. So it's 4-2 going into the 9th inning. Can we hold it? Actually, we got at the bottom of the 8th out here first. But at the end of the day, we don't do much with it. So we're in the top of the 9th. Cabrera still out here. This one's popped up over to Riz over at first, and he gets the first out. So Cabrera trying to end this game. This one, grounder over to Russell, and quick throw over, and that will get the 2nd inning. We're going to bring Cody Allen in. Try to get this one up, as Cabrera was starting to get towards that 25 to 30 pitch realm. And well, with one pitch, the next pitch is over to Russell. Outstretched, turn and throw, and that will end your game. The save does go to Cody Allen with that one out, the 2-pitch out to end the inning. And the Cubs move ahead to a 3-1 series, 1 game away from the World Series. And here we are in Chicago. We're going to play this one in the 5th game, 3-1 series. And this is going to be a big one here. So we had Chad Crow last game. The rookie has been pretty solid for us. We've had a little struggles from Arrieta, but we're going to go to Quintana. Technically, he is our number 5, and we're going to see Johnny Walton finally. We've been talking about him all series and the last episode as well. We traded him to San Fran, not thinking much about it, but here we are in the postseason facing him. Quintana has lost his first game, his only game in the playoffs, only pitched 5 innings, a 5.40 ERA. So in the first inning here, 2-2 count, and change up down the middle, and that will get him swinging and a missing. Next batter. Going to come out here, that's going to be inside, and that's going to hit Baez in the face. Looks like he lost that one to lights, and Baez will be shaken up. Feeling a little groggy out there. Doesn't think he has a concussion, but he will be removed, so we'll have Ian Happ play second. So he will end up probably leading off here. We'll have to see the order, but That four-seam inside against Belt. Belt's just having issues with changeup and four-seam fastballs. So there's a curveball outside swing and a miss. Good movement. And while we'll see Johnny Walton out here, he hasn't had a postseason start. His record this season, 3-1, 10 starts, 2.5 ERA. And Will Hayward's going to get this one going, as that one's just going to fall right in front of the left fielder there for a leadoff. Happ is going to be second out here, and Happ has a strong hit up the middle, and the center fielder misses it. So Happ's going to end up a triple, an RBI triple, as he slides into third. Happ getting it going here. Baez had to be replaced because of the injury. And well, Kris Bryant cannot get that going. I wasn't thinking about it here with Happ, but Happ should have stayed at third until at least the throw. And well, Rizzo, that's a base hit there. That would have scored one more. Instead, we got bases second and first there as we come up with Harper. Harper, deep fly ball in center field. It might be a chance, and no, it's just on the warning track. And Bryant will advance to over to third. But with Schwarber out here, he's going to have a hit against the switch. It's going to hit the ground, and it'll score one more run. So Bryant coming in here. It's 2-0, and the Cubs strike first. As Sang coming in and playing for Contreras today, giving him a day off in the playoffs. And well, Sang swinging a miss. And so we go into this next inning in the second. Quintana, that was up and inside in the hands. Couldn't jam him there on a 1-2 count. So it'll be a single there. Next batter, another 1-2 count. This four-seam against Shields. Take a seat. That is a nice pitch there. Going to the second here, Happ. It's going to have a shallow one out left down the line, and that's going to be down. We're going to send Hayward to third, and he's going to be in there. And so he's going to have a double for Happ. So Bryant out here next. Bryant, that is a shot over to third. Right at him, line drive, and that will end your inning. So Bryant not able to score 2 runs there. Just had to have something out in the outfield. And we're going to go into the bottom of the 8th now after a 5-3 lead. Trying to come back to this. Nothing else happened, but here, a wild pitch. We're trying to threaten to score here. And Russell just can't get on it. So the reason for the skip, we had some issues with the recording, but not much going on here as Contreras comes in and tries to hold that one. But he misses, and we strand 2 as we're going to have Belt strike out again. Edwards out here on the mound in the top of the 9th trying to hold it down. This is going to be a good breaking ball outside, and that will be your 3 out. So we need to get this going against Mark Melanson, one of the best closers, well, the best closer this year. And it shows with Hayward missing that one. And we'll see if Happ can get something else going here. Happ coming up, and the Happ hits one right to short. And, well, that's an easy play. So hopefully it'll be Kris Bryant, and he swings at a, look like a changeup down and outside the zone. So this game for the runs, it was just all in one inning, I believe, for the Giants. They got 5 runs. I had an issue with the recording, but otherwise, not really a lot of stuff. It was in the 8th that they got all those against the relief. Otherwise, we were up 3-1. So we give up this lead in the 8th, and we go back to San Fran in the game 6. So 3-2 lead. We need one more good game from someone, and it's going to be Cueto on the mound for the Giants, and we're going to turn to Jake Arrieta. Arrieta's been struggling a little bit early in the games, but once he settles in, he's really been great. So to start out this game, Hayward's going to take this fastball up and inside and just stare at it, and that will be your first out. Next one, Contreras up here, and Contreras is going to have one just over the outstretched glove of the third baseman there, as that's going to be a single on left. Bryant going to be a hard bouncer to third, but easily playable, as that will end your inning after that double play. So Arrieta coming out here, he's had 2 games. One of those losses was a no decision and a 2.45 ERA. 3-2 count here. Change up inside. Just staring at that. Gave it a little check swing, but thought it was inside, but he's wrong. 1-1 count. This is on the outside, bouncing off the big end of the bat as overran by Hayward. He's going to throw it into second, but that will be an error for him. His second one of this series. 0-2 count here, though. Change up inside. A little bit out of the zone. Too low, but giving up a swing and a miss. Next one, Rizzo here, launching this one just under the glove at first base, and that will be a single. Schwarber out here will put one in left center. This will go all the way to the wall, bounce off. We will hold Riz at third. That will be a double with no outs. So the Cubs trying to strike here. Next one out here will be Russell down the line. That's going to score 1. We are going to send Schwarber. There might be a play at home, and Schwarber will get in there with his left hand, and that will be 2 on the Cubs. The Cubs have gotten ahead in all these games, but just haven't been able to seal it as Harper grounds in this double play. Good play over at second, snagging that one. Good hard hit ball. Just take another look at that. And that one is hard hit, the slide and the backhand grab. So bottom of the second. Arrieta settling in now, not waiting till the third or the fourth, as that's a slider on the inside. And now we have Kris Bryant. The top of the third, flying out there, just should have taken that pitch. But next, Rizzo's going to fire this one out and right, but it will be caught. So the Cubs still up by 2, trying to get something going here to put some cushion on this lead, as this one's over to short, just past Addison Russell. Throw into second will not be in time. And so a 1-1 count here. This is up the middle. Takes an odd bounce. Going to be picked up, and the only play is at first. I'm sorry. As this one goes into a 0-1 count, this is going to be over to second. Baez can't hold on. The speed, the throw, the pickup, and he gets him at first. Good pickup and throw by Baez at second to save the run as Arrieta puts this one down the line. It falls right on it. He's going to try for one, actually. Try to get back, and he gets hit off the base. So it ends up just advancing. Pretty much a sacrifice here as Hayward skies this one out in shallow center. Not much of an issue for anyone there. We're not going to test that one. As we go next one, Contreras skies this one in center as well. And that will end your inning. So some bad base running and a couple pop-ups out in shallow center. Still keeps it 2-0. Going into 6th here, Kris Bryant, deep ball in left field. That's going to be another home run. He had 2 in Game 4. Game 5, just a little silent, but otherwise, Bryant has 4 home runs this season. This is a wild pitch. Will advance all the base runners with no outs in the top of the 6th. So the Cubs trying to put this game away. Russell, 4-seam inside, out of the zone. Questionable, but still protecting there. And now the next one, Baez, going to hit this out in right field. Easily playable. We will send the runner home, and the ball is off the mark. Riz will score. And they'll make it 4-0. So good sacrifice by Baez. Next one, Harper. Hit up in the zone, and this one is way out there. But it is playable. Hit it more up than anything. As we attempt to hold on to this 4-0 lead as we move into the bottom of the 6th. Arrieta still out here. Slider inside. Looking like the check swing did go around. And Arrieta in a command out here in the 6th. Four-seam inside. That's going to be a called strike 3. 0-2 count going inside, and that one's a protection swing. Straight out to Harper out in center. And that will end your inning. So Arrieta's the next one up. We might end up pinch hitting him, but we'll have to see. As Hayward with one out puts this down the right field line, and that he will try to go for a double, and he has it, sliding in for a 1-out double. So the Cubs trying to put more cushion on this, but Contreras just misses this one, and that will be strike 3. Trying to get him home, Bryant. That's going to be out in center. Good slide and a catch, and that will end your inning. So tough defense here for the Giants as Rizzo in the top of the 8th. A hitter's count puts this one into left center, and that's going to be a double. So Riz gets this one leading off here at the top of the 8th, as we're going to see if the Cubs can keep on tacking on. And Schwarber coming out here. Schwarber launches this one into deep left center. It may have a chance. It will be caught down the warning track. It will advance Rizzo, as that's deep in the outfield. And so it ends up being Russell striking out again with that off-speed pitch way out of the zone. Next one, Baez. Baez striking out with that four-seam up, but still in the zone, and just can't connect to it. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Cody Allen coming out here. Has 5 saves in 5 games. It's bottom of the 9th. I'm sorry. Change up outside corner. Strike 3. So Cody Allen trying to get this next 2 outs. A 1-0 count. This one's easily playable by Harper. So here we go, 0-2 count. This is going to be a curveball outside of the zone. And the Cubs buy their bid to the World Series for the 2nd time in this series. Big thing here is we end up playing the Detroit Tigers, who handedly won their series in the NLC or the ALCS. And it's kind of weird. Justin Verlander still on the Tigers. We're going to have to play a team that's not all that explosive, but just has some good pitching. As we see them here, I'm a little ahead of myself, as it's a 3-2, but Detroit here not doing much. But they have Zimmerman. So they win that next game, and we'll have to see what we can do. Here is the lineup for the Tigers. Maybin in center, Iglesias at short, Cabrera at first, JD Martinez in right field. Left field, Justin Upton, Jonathan LaCoy over at catcher. I guess this is actually much, much better than I really thought their roster was, as JD Martinez is great, still improving at 31. Jonathan LaCroix, the catcher, still improving. Jose Iglesias still up there. Mayburn is starting to top off, but then it just keeps on going up there. Nicholas Castellanos, who is getting better and better. Keon Broxton, as well, young guy, 28. Josh Rutledge, 29. Tyler Austin, who's played in one of our other series, our pitcher series. Felipe Iguchi, who looks like more of a reserve catcher than anything. Raul Madasi, and Charlie Tilson. Another reserve guy, but he is improving a lot. For the pitchers, Jordan Zimmerman highlights this one at 32 years old. Starting to top off a little bit and decrease, but they still have Justin Verlander out here at 36. Still pitching pretty strong. And wow, Alex Cobb coming out here. Still improving at 31, getting better and better, and that's going to be 3 guys that are going to be very difficult to win. Hellickson, though, once you get to to the 4th and 5th pitcher. Not very good. Boyd out here just topped off. Only a C overall. So we'll have to see what happens. The pitching is good in the first 3. We just need to outlast and take 1 or 2 of those games. And then we have a deep pitching core in the rotation. Quintana's our worst pitcher, and he's our number 5. He's up in the mid-80s. So we'll see what we're going through here as we take on the Detroit Tigers in the World Series. Never thought we'd be taking on the Tigers. I thought we'd end up playing the Cleveland Indians. And that big, robust offense they have in the starting pitching as well. So I will see you guys in the next episode when we go into the World Series. Later, guys.